Hi, this is Joachim Kans, the singer of Hammerfall, and you're watching CMS TV.
I'm sure you're familiar with the attitude in the South toward people of color and people of other sexual preferences.
They love them there, right?
A county commissioner in Tennessee launched a tirade against the Democratic presidential field and the general state of white men in America on Monday during a debate about guns.
Okay.
Warren Hurst, who sits on the Seaver County Commission, spoke up during a discussion on the upcoming vote to become a gun sanctuary city. He told the crowd, many of whom holding little American flags, that it was time to wake up, white people.
No, he didn't do that.
Well, he said, wake up, people.
Oh, good.
He did not say white people, but he did say wake up, people.
But he meant it. Okay.
And I quote, "We got a queer running for president. If that ain't about as ugly as you can get," he said.
Who's the queer? Is it that butt guy? Whatever.
Yeah, Booty Judge.
Yeah, butt guy.
Yeah, from South Bend, Indiana.
I like butt guy better. It just sounds more like the gay candidate should be named. How ironic is it that the gay man that's running for president, at the beginning of his last name is Butt?
Yeah.
No jokes to be made there.
So he says, we got a queer running for president. If that ain't about as ugly as you can get, he said in comments captured by Knoxville-based station WVLT. Look at what we got running for president in the Democrat Party. We can go over here to Haas jail, the Seaver County Sheriff, and get better people out of there than those running for the Democrat nomination to be president of these United States.
I can't believe that we're going to elect the Booty Judge as the president. I can't believe it, man. The Booty Judge? We're going to elect the Booty Judge as the president? God damn it. What happened to this country? God damn it. Jeez, oh, man.
So he said he could get better people out of the county jail than what's running for president.
I'd be all for the guy that, what's he in jail for, really? Giving his wife a tuning up? She probably made his dinner late. I'd rather have that than the Booty Judge. What do you people think? Woo!
He may be tuning his wife up, but at least he ain't taking it in the chili ring.
Damn right.
We can't have no queer in the office.
We don't want anybody that knows the taste of a chocolate starfish in our presidential house, now do we?
That's right.
There's a reason we call it the White House. Not that I'm going to tell you. I think you can figure it out. It has nothing to do with being a booty judge. I know that much is true.
Can't have them quarters up there in the office.
Absolutely not.
Pete Buttigieg, the mayor of South Bend, Indiana, is running in the Democrat primary. If elected, he would be the first openly gay president. Notice they preface it with openly gay.
Because they know Obama was.
I didn't say that.
You did. I'm a flaming fag.
His campaign didn't immediately return a request for comment. At least one woman objected to Hearst's remarks and stormed out.
God damn it. How dare you say that?
But others applauded and agreed with him.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The only one that should know the taste of a rim job is a first lady, not the Booty Judge. I can't vote for the Booty Judge. No president should be knowing the taste of cum, for God's sakes. What the hell's going on here?
Well, since people got to complain about every fucking thing these days, and again, I blame the rise of social media that allow people to have a voice that should never be heard from ever.
Yeah.
Well, there's you're probably not familiar with Southern California and the various areas of Southern California where the poor areas are and the ritzy areas are. I mean, obviously, you know, the most popular places are like Beverly Hills. That's like the upper scale places. And, you know, some of the more upper scale places like Orange County.
Sure.
And things like that.
Comp is the lower scale.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I get it.
Well, because of social media, there's a area that I lived very close to when I lived in California.
Okay.
And somebody that we both know actually lives there.
Okay.
You know, somebody who's blonde and lives in Southern California.
Okay, yeah. I know what we're talking about.
All right.
It's with a really hard accent.
Yes.
And everybody in the chat room hates when she calls.
A California woman rant calling out her neighbors for handing out quote unquote cheap Halloween candy went viral after she shared some choice words with her neighborhood watch Facebook group in Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Are you kidding me?
The post, which someone took a screenshot of and was then shared on Twitter, starts out by saying, over the last 3 Halloweens, I've noticed that candy stock has become more and more diluted with cheap candy.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you.
So what are you supposed to hand out?
Well, that's a good question.
I gotta hear this. This is gonna make me nuts.
I don't know if this is a trend, if it's a result of the higher bills or even the new construction, but cheap candy has somehow infiltrated our community for Halloween, and it has to stop.
Oh, God.
She goes on to cite Dum-Dums, Smarties, and Jolly Ranchers are unacceptable.
What?
Unacceptable.
I'm just going to say, Smarties are awesome. I'd rather have, what would you rather have, a Smarties or one of the little tiny, like, Three Musketeers?
Well, that's funny you brought that up.
Okay. Oh, wow, I'm playing right into this. All right. Okay.
And please, for God's sake, leave those peep candies alone. No one, and I mean no one, wants those terrible marshmallow tragedies.
All right, well, I'm with this person on that one.
All right. We are an affluent neighborhood, and this status should be reflected in our candy provisions for Halloween.
Oh, go fuck yourself, you overindulgent rich bitch. This is a chick, right?
Of course.
Of course it is. A chick that doesn't work and her husband makes the money.
Right.
Yeah. Her job is to suck cock. You know what? That's the candy you enjoy, honey. Fucking liquid eggs.
Yeah, it's meat stick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's meat on a stick.
You know why you can afford the fucking double size Three Musketeers bars to give out? Because you're sucking that long of a cock. Fuck you. You don't even work, you whore. Sit on Twitter bitching about candy? Fuck off.
Standard full size or king size candy is the bar.
Bullshit. Who is this nosy busybody bitch?
Well, she's apparently she's the queen of the Rancho Cucamonga neighborhood.
Jesus Christ. They should egg her house.
This is what we set for our community on Halloween, she said. And for those of you who already purchased the fun size for the holiday, the woman advises that they give the trick-or-treaters 4 to 6 of them to equal a full candy bar.
Yeah, because you got to teach your kids. You got to spoil them with everything. This bitch, if she has kids, she's raising a fucking serial killer.
Of course.
She's raising a serial killer or B, a Kardashian.
A Columbine killer.
Yeah, or a Kardashian.
Yeah, of course.
You know, could be successful if she sucks cock on video, but other than that, her kid is doomed. Jesus God. I hate this whore.
The woman's 3-paragraph post ends with an explanation of sorts. It's a calculated loss to the trick-or-treaters after you adjust for inflation and the opportunity cost of what they could have received elsewhere if they had just skipped your house.
So go elsewhere. You're begging for free shit, you fucking over-entitled bitch. She doesn't see the irony in she's saying we're such a rich neighborhood, and she's sending her fucking kids to Panhandle to shake the fucking cup. Hey, give me free. You dumb whore. Why don't you just bake your kid a cake and stay home and eat it, you fucking cunt? What a bitch. I hate this bitch. But here's the deal, and here's why it's so easy to see why the Democrats keep fucking the Republicans with this kind of nonsense. The Republicans have not figured out how to just say, fuck you. The Democrats have figured it out. When a Democrat shows up in blackface and they try to raise an issue, a Republican side tries to raise an issue with the Democrat guy that's doing it, forget what the Twitter outrage is. The Democrats themselves, they're like, fuck that. We're not fucking admitting to shit. We're not going to fucking do anything about it. Just fuck you. We're not accepting it. When it goes the other way, you get these guys making these long, bloated statements. You know, I really wasn't thinking when I was a kid, and even though it was 22 years ago, I should have known better. I should have had much more responsibility. I'm terribly broken and sorry that I offended. And you know, the same standard line that I'm sure you're going to read me that this guy's going to say. You know, it's the biggest issue is that these guys haven't figured out how to just say, look, I did that 22 years ago, so eat my fucking ball sack. That's that. You want my apology? I'll give you my apology. I apologize that you're such a fucking faggot pussy. I apologize that your parents didn't know how to raise you to be tougher. Fuck you. If enough of them did that, this shit would go away. They use racism because it's the one hot button that Republicans are afraid. They're so afraid to fucking fight back on it because then it gets spun as racism, and they just can't say fuck you, I'm not racist, and that's it. If you like it, fuck off.
But the other thing is, and I agree with what you're saying. Mm-hmm. But the other thing is that the majority of the media mm-hmm. is basically a branch of the Democrat Party.
Of course, but if everybody stopped giving the media the respect is the word I'm going to use, the respect that it has, then it wouldn't have such power. And I'm not saying it would stop immediately, but I mean, just even look right now. Right now, you know, look at the way that mainstream media is trying their damnedest to kill off YouTube content creators, because YouTube content creators are taking so much fucking power away from the media.
That is absolutely true.
And the more, if the people that were accused took that same tact, you do not see Styx Hexenhammer or Jericho or pick one, any one of them. Alex Jones. Yeah, Mark Dice. You don't see any of them going, you know what? Maybe I was over the line on that, what I just said there, and I'm sorry if I offended anybody, and, you know, I'm not really racist, and, you know, I should have had more respect for – you don't see any of those guys saying any of that. What do they all say? Fuck you. That's what every one of them says. You know, every one of them is like, oh, you're offended? I love when Jericho Green reads offensive emails or tweets or paraphrases them. I love when he goes, oh, somebody's offended. Go fuck yourself. Because that's how it's supposed to be. And if the Republicans would do that, and they would get I don't know, pick a Republican, somebody, whoever, this guy with his blackface thing. If his answer would have been, go fuck yourself, and the Democratic media all ganged up on him, you would have all of the Jericho Greens and Styx Hexenhammers and Alex Joneses on the other side of it. And then people, slowly but surely, it's not overnight, but slowly but surely, this nonsense would go away. Because people would just be like, well, fuck you. I don't care. You know, and the excuse of, well, if I don't apologize, I could lose my election. That's bullshit. I'm not buying that for maybe in some cities, but in most cities, it's not. In most cities, people correct me if I'm wrong on this. Do you know who your mayor is of your town?
Well, there's a election coming up here on Tuesday. So
you do know. You know who the mayor is right now, is what I'm saying.
Currently, yes, I do.
Okay. Do you, as a citizen of your town, and I won't say the name of your town, but as a citizen of your town, and I say this to everybody to play along, as a citizen of whatever town it is that you live in, do you want to elect and to be in charge of your town, somebody that is kind of like you and sort of thinks like you, so might have the same concerns as you do, whatever your concerns are in your town, whether it's your school system, your roads, your stores, maybe a homeless issue in your town, whatever it is. Do you want somebody that's kind of like you, that you could maybe go to a council meeting and be like, okay, I hear what he's saying. Why? Because he speaks my language. Or do you want the other side that's going to come in and be like, well, we need to do better to speak as one people with one vision, and we need to protect everybody and make everything a safe space. And above everything else, we need to make sure that we have a certain quality of Halloween candy this year. I mean, which one would you want to run your town?
Yeah, you don't want the pandering mayor. Yeah.
You want the one that you want the one that you think you could probably fucking blow a tire in driving down the street, and you could go fix the tire, and you go to the mayor and say, hey, mayor, this fucking pothole's been here for 6 months. It just cost me $650 for a new tire. Can we do something about this? And the mayor would go, you know what? That's a good point. Let me take it to the next council meeting. That's who you want. I mean, that's basic. I mean, I guess that's just the basic knowledge. What we are building now is a bunch of people that do not relate. And I can't fathom why this millennial generation that is so twisted up and ready to, they want their own way, they want their own way, they want their own way. They're actually building to putting in people that aren't going to give them their way. They're building into people that they're going to have nothing but people that are just ready to fucking tear them down and be higher than them, instead of people that actually want to work with them to, accomplish whatever goals they might have other than fucking playing Call of Duty. It's beyond stupid, man.
I agree. He shared his campaign on
Facebook.
And what he said was a statement from a friend who hosted the party. The picture in question was taken out of context, the statement says. It was a Halloween party that was held at my home in 2009. We requested and held a contest for our guests to come dressed up as something unique. The statement signed by Phil G. also said, no one took it as
racist
that attended the party. Everyone took it as he thought outside the box and won the best costume contest.
Bunch of racists at that party.
10 years ago, Kanye West was a cultural icon, and so was Taylor Swift. Eversmeyer said in a written statement.
And before I go, shout out to the Classic Metal Show. I did an interview on there yesterday. Dudes are intelligent, awesome, prepared, funny. Please check him out. Classic Metal Show. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.